Hi guys, so I want to talk about something that is super important, and that is watching your tongue. Now, I'm not talking about what your parents are saying to you. I'm talking about literally in singing. We need to be aware of what is happening with this lovely muscle right here. What we need to do, and sometimes it's not something we're always aware of. We hear a lot about breathing, which is super important, that we're doing diaphragmatic breathing. We hear about what needs to happen. I need to open the mouth there. Sometimes it's not always addressed as what has to happen with what's happening inside the mouth, and that's your tongue. It is a muscle, and it is connected, goes down here, and it you have your larynx here, and then you have your tongue, right? And so what can happen is in our larynx, in our voice box here is our vocal cords. And if we do not want to put tension here, and if there is tension, it makes it really hard for the vocal cords to move. What's essentially happening, very basic here, is when we breathe in, the vocal cords open, you'll notice too your larynx, it drops, or opens up there. And when we are letting that air out, it passes through the vocal cords. It causes them to go between open and closed positions and vibrate. And that is a big part of what is helping create sound. So the cool thing about the vocal cords is they will naturally respond. Like I'm talking and they're doing their job. So we want to alleviate all pressure. But our tongue, this is where this comes into play. If our tongue is back or holding tension, you'll hear that. It will tighten things in through here. And vice versa, if you have your tongue too forward and too relaxed, it's going to create tension. So what we need to learn to do with our tongue is keep it almost in a position, a very neutral, relaxed, forward position there. And that's going to help to open things up here, not put tension in through here. Because if I'm hitting a note and my tongue is back, you hear that pinch, right? If I keep my tongue forward, almost like, for me, it's like sits on top of my lower teeth there. There's another cool thing that a lot of singers, you'll notice, like if you Google this, you'll see singers and they almost have this little like dip in their tongue, and they're doing see how that there? It's almost, a lot of pros have trained themselves with their tongue so much that they've created that little indent there. So that could be another thing that you could watch for when you're looking. You can look in the mirror and check that out. So what I want to do is I want to keep that forward. And you hear it's nice and open and so what I would do is there's an exercise called the open mouth yawn. And you literally, when you yawn, your tongue naturally wants to go back. So this is a good exercise to gain control of that muscle. So when I yawn, I'm going to keep it forward. And therefore, learn to control it. Have it start to do things that it will, it's not naturally programmed to do, but eventually it will. So that is my helpful tip for today, is learning to control the tongue. All right, hope that helps you out.